I was terrified, my heart pounding in my chest. Gripping a kitchen knife, I crept cautiously toward the door. As I opened it, ready to defend myself, I saw a man standing there, drenched in blood. I froze. Before I could react, he collapsed onto my floor, still bleeding heavily. Panic surged through me. I had no idea what to do, but instinct took over. I dragged him inside. He looked like he was in his early 30s, his face pale and strained with pain. After 2 hours of tending to this stranger, he finally stirred awake. He winced, his gaze darting around my room, taking in the unfamiliar surroundings. I sat nearby, perched on a chair with a kitchen knife gripped tightly in my hand, just in case. "Explain yourself. Who are you, and why are you here?" I demanded, my voice steady. His eyes flicked to the clock on my desk. It was already 10 p.m. He then glanced down at his stomach, now wrapped in bandages from the care I'd given him. There was nothing on him to identify who he was, no wallet or papers. I tightened my grip on the knife. "Speak up, or I'll call the police."
Please don't do that, I beg you.
He told me things I never expected, shocking truths that left me reeling. Still, I couldn't help but see an opportunity. Maybe I could turn this to my advantage. The next morning, I was up early, getting ready for work. By 6 a.m., I was dressed and prepared. Madam Samantha hated lateness. Before leaving, I turned to the man. "You're not to leave this house until I say so. There's food and everything you need." "I'll be bolting the door behind me," I said firmly. When I arrived at the mansion, Madam Samantha and her husband were in the middle of an argument. Their voices were low, making it impossible to catch the details, but the tension in the air was unmistakable. They argued often, but this time felt different. Her husband was no good, just a man with money and little else to offer. Madam Samantha was always cleaning up after him, whether it was paying off his mistresses or, let's just say, handling them in more permanent ways. You get the idea.